Eric, we go back at controlling our negative thoughts, and one important aspect to achieve that and therefore to lose weight is mindfulness. What's your take?
Mindfulness is such a useful strategy for so many things. It's one of my favorite go-tos. There are many figures that have talked about this, from Western to Eastern figures, and it's a strategy that doesn't require any special training. It doesn't require any financial commitment. You can apply it to really anything. So I think it's such a useful tool to cultivate. And so you can begin, if you've never done it, with just some very simple practices, just focusing intention and being in the moment of whatever you're doing. So if you are washing the dishes, that is your focus for the moment. You're not out of that space. You're putting your intention towards doing that job. And then when you finish it, you move on to the next. And so we're so often going to the future or going to the past. And when you're never in the moment, you're not really truly living, because you're somewhere else. So mindfulness practice is about coming back to the now and having intention and focus on the now, and you're going to have better things in your life tend to happen when you're focused on the present.
We tend to get distracted from that present, and we tend to not appreciate our present. The expression, the grass is always greener at the neighbor's lawn. Now with social media, we see that all of our friends are having the best of times doing whatever that they are posting that they are doing, and we are the only ones who are miserable. How do we deal with this, or what does it mean, or what do we do?
Well, one of my personal favorite things to do is focus on gratitude. So there's always going to be people that seem to have more than you of this, or more of this than you, or a better this, or whatnot. But comparing is really a form of self-injury, because as you mentioned before, you can only control so much. And if you are essentially comparing things in your life to somebody else's life that you have no control over, how is that truly going to benefit you? So focusing on what you do have, appreciating it, you can always work towards goals and this accomplishment or that achievement or whatnot, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're always focused on the not have instead of what you do have, you're also going to tend to put your efforts in the wrong place.
What we practice grows stronger, right? So if we practice envy, that's what we are going to develop. And if we practice being thankful and compassionate and kind, and the one person we need to be the most kind with is ourselves. And usually that's not the case. Usually we are always blaming ourselves for shortcomings, for not reaching goals, for etc. Right? And if we cannot love ourselves, then how we cannot achieve, it's so difficult to achieve anything else.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think if we made it a priority and we taught people this, literally in schools as well as at home, that self-care and self-love and self-respect is where all good things come from, boy, could we change the world. Because I think so many of the things that people end up chasing or going after or doing come from not having a strong foundation in those things. And you can point that out in so many realms of the world, but it comes back to pretty simple stuff, yet pretty profound stuff.
Yep, and that helps us also to reduce stress, to reduce self-blame, to be more in peace with ourselves, happy. When I tell my friends that I'm always happy, they say, no, you're faking it. I wasn't always happy. For the first 33 years of my life, I was younger and stupider, and I made every possible mistake, and I was always unhappy and always rushing. And then a certain event in my life made me realize that that was the wrong path. And the only life worth living is the one where you are enjoying every minute and you are happy with yourself and what's going on. And well, if you are unhappy, then just change it. But otherwise, life is about enjoying it and about being relaxed so you can appreciate it.
Yeah, there was a wonderful book published nearly a decade ago now called The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin, who some of you may know out there. She's written subsequent books, and she spent a year of her life researching happiness and what pundits and mystics and various people over the centuries have found. And what she came back to was really quite startling and pertinent to our conversation, was that while there's no one recipe for happiness for somebody, there are definite things that increase or decrease your odds for it. And the number one point that she found that improved your odds of being happy was to be healthy. So what better investment is there?
Erik, thank you so very much. We have very interesting videos about mindfulness at our app, so if you want to dig more about this topic, just go there. If you would like to receive notifications the next time that we post similar videos, just click on the bell next to subscribe. And then, of course, comment, like, and share so we can help as many people as possible with this content. Thank you. If you like this video, please share with those friends who can benefit from this content. Obesity is this century's #1 killer. We are on a quest to eradicate it and need your help. Subscribe to not miss our upcoming videos and add your comments or questions below, or a topic you would like us to discuss. Thumbs up are always appreciated. Lastly, consider accepting our challenge. Lose 7 pounds in 3 weeks, or your money back. Discover the only program to regain your dream weight and health, and keep them forever. ActibHealth.com. Thank you for watching. We'll meet again soon.